everybody, it's Chrissy, and online is Wootini with another Gay Gamer video podcast for y'all. This week, there wasn't a whole lot in the movie theaters, so I went to see The Amateur. I had seen the trailer a bunch of times, and it looked like a fun little spy thriller, so I thought, let's go. And I saw it in IMAX just to have the best screen and sound that I could, because why not? Doesn't cost me anything extra with A-List. But it stars Rami Malek as a CIA analyst whose wife is killed, and when the CIA isn't really getting justice for her, he decides to take matters into his own hands. Unfortunately, he is not a trained field agent, so he can't even shoot a gun for shit, so he has to use his own skills, his brain and such, to take down the enemies. And I thought, that's a great premise. And I'm expecting like an amateur Jason Bourne kind of thing, you know? And it was so aggressively average. I couldn't believe it. Like, the cast is stacked. Like, there's great actors in this cast. They just aren't given a lot to do. Rami Malek does what he can, but like, Lawrence Fishburne is clearly collecting a paycheck. He's not phoning it in. He's good, but he can do this kind of role in his sleep. It's the brusque, advisor, teacher kind of thing. So that's easy for him, so whatever. But it's got this great cast, and it like travels the world, like London and France and Istanbul and Russia and Prague, I want to say? I don't know. But that's the problem. I don't remember, because while you're watching the movie, it's like, okay, this is fine. And then you leave the theater and it's like, it's just gone. Because it wasn't a very thrilling thriller. Stuff happened. There's a few moments. Unfortunately, a lot of the good moments were spoiled in the trailer. It's just like, it's not particularly thrilling. They try to give him some emotional beats where he's mourning his wife, and the grief is driving his revenge, and, how far will he go? But the emotional beats are okay. But it's just sort of like, it ends very anticlimactically, and you're just like, wait, what? And the whole thing just was sort of like, it's one of those movies that's like extra disappointing, because you see where it could have been really great, and it could have been a lot of fun and a terrific, spy thriller with a different angle to it. Like, I wanted to see him building his contraptions and setting his traps. But it just shows you like how he starts to gather things, and then it cuts to like setting the trap off. And you're like, no, I feel like this is where, because he can't do the spy shootouts and chase scenes and whatever, you need to give us that thrilling, like, putting it all together and getting it all into the trap and setting it all up and then springing it, and you get that satisfaction. So you don't get that satisfaction. It's like, it had all these elements to make a really good movie that would have been very entertaining, and then it just biffed it, which makes it worse, because it's so aggressively average that you're just like, you didn't even try. So that was disappointing. But whatever. I gotta get my money's worth out of my AMC A-List, so sometimes I go to see movies that I end up not really liking very much. And I still think this was probably easier to sit through than the Minecraft movie. Just guessing. I think the Minecraft movie would give me a headache. As for games, I actually did not play as much as I normally would have over the past week. Real life got in the way, and I just didn't feel like it. Like, there was one night where I put on Disney and I played it for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, no. And then I put on Nikki and I played it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, no. And then I put on a movie. Because even just like doing mindless shit in Disney Dreamlight Valley was too much activity. I was just like, I need to shut my brain down and just watch a movie. And I need to do something passive. Even just playing Disney Dreamlight Valley was too active. But I did want to talk about in Infinity Nikki, I basically am at the end of the story, which I didn't realize was happening until it happened. And I finished a quest, and he's like, here's the final piece of the Wishful Eurosa outfit. And I was like, oh, okay. Because throughout the whole game, the main storyline is people have fallen into comas after making wishes with these fake wish bottles. And someone's stealing their wishes and putting them in comas. So you need to craft the Wishful Eurosa outfit in order to save the day. And as you go through the game, you get, after like a big boss fight, after a section of the story and a big boss fight, you will get a piece of the Wishful Eurosa outfit, which you then have to craft. I have crafted, I think, about half of it, because half of it you can just craft with, rare materials and such. But then what I discovered, as you might recall, like a month or so ago, I did some styling challenges and I beat the Sovereign of Cool. And when you beat a Sovereign, you get the Sovereign medal, which you can then exchange for rare crafting materials. And each Sovereign medal gets you a special rare craft, an extra super rare material that you are to use to craft the Wishful Eurosa outfit. And that's when I realized, I'm like, oh crap, I should have been doing these styling challenges all along. I was playing this game and doing story quests and side quests and activities and whatever, and I was kind of ignoring the styling challenges. And so I would just like to say, if you're playing Infinity Nikki or planning on playing Infinity Nikki, it's free. And I still have not spent a single cent on it. Do the styling challenges as you go. Because now I have to go back and do all the styling challenges. And the other week, I actually did the Breezy Meadow style. Once I realized that, I was like, oh crap. So I did all the Breezy Meadow styling challenges. And I faced off against the Sovereign of Elegant, which was actually an easy battle because I had already taken this elegant outfit that I got during one of the events for free, and I had leveled it up, because one of the activities for the last DLC event was you could get points if you leveled up one of your outfits fully and glowed it up. Because once you level it up to like level 10, then you can use a special item to glow it up and make it like the most spectacular outfit ever. So I easily beat the Sovereign of Elegant. The problem is that I moved on to the next area, which was the Stonewoods, and the first PC there, I went to battle them, and I barely passed. Because when you do a styling challenge, they're like, give me an outfit that's, fresh. It's like, okay, I have a bunch of fresh outfits. This is my highest rated fresh outfit. I will wear that. And it was fine until this area where they also have subcategories. So this battle, she wanted a fresh outfit that was also retro. And I was using a fresh outfit that was pastoral. That was my highest fresh outfit. So I just barely passed. But if I had a fresh outfit that was retro, I would have probably gotten a better, if it was at the same level, I would have gotten a much better score. I feel like the earlier styling challenges, I don't remember which field, but I feel like in Breezy Meadow, they do have the subcategories, but the levels are lower and it's an easier challenge so that you can kind of just sort of brute force your way through it with the right main category, and the subcategories don't really enter into it. But now I'm finding the subcategories do enter into it, and it's getting more and more difficult for me to pass these styling challenges. And now I feel like I'm going to just have to constantly try these various styling challenges and leveling up whatever outfits I can. And so every day I'm going to have to go and try to gather more upgrade materials so that I can level up these outfits as much as possible. Because I'm basically now at the end of the game, but I can't finish the game until I have the Wishful Eurosa outfit, and I can't get the Wishful Eurosa outfit until I've done all of the styling challenges and gotten all the Sovereign medals and gotten all the pieces. And even then, hopefully, I will get other materials that I have to make sure I have all of the materials that I need in order to craft these pieces. So, yeah. So right now, I'm going to have to grind a little, I think, which is not great. It's not my favorite kind of gameplay. But what else are you going to do? I did not play the game correctly. I should have been doing the styling challenges as I went through, and I did not. And now I'm paying for that. So hopefully it doesn't suck the fun out of it, and I can still finish it and get the outfit so I can actually finish the game. And then I guess I mean, there's still some side quests and things I could still do in the game, but I guess then I would just sort of play it whenever there's a new DLC just to see what the new activities are and such. But I don't know if I would play it every day anymore. We'll see. It's going to be a while before that event happens, because it's going to be a while before I can level up all these outfits, and I might even cheat a little bit to find out what outfits I need so that I don't go in and try to do a styling challenge, and then every single styling challenge I try and I fail, and then I have to go find a better outfit and then level that one up, and then go to the next one and level that one up. I don't know. We'll see. Because that's going to be a lot of busy work. So that's basically it for me this episode. So come back next time and I'll probably have played some more games. Bye!